4.3 FM and ya wade de yenie aggressive ye na yenie yamamu na mahadi akwunsan ye ni nchen sadwom edimu na mutata makwaba ediba premtobre kasegboyi eso yesin kunya na ewie ne ka mo se enye peace nkwan na wotie nka wo OKFM na Nit FM abeka Johnson and Cran she pacific siem ane ewo Hello FM wo kumase stations bebro 100 and so kan Hello FM ho a wo madawro makasegboyi wo matwapetama wo bibia tie kasegboyi bi e wo Ghana na se be ya Ghana fo wa manone eni wiase be bia ni tokro bia mu e be tie kasegboyi ahwe bi nti social media wo koso a eni adini na taye ni ase se bronya space no Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Zoom, WhatsApp, baby. Obehe no atika seboyi. Ensme de be wie de di akotino mu ni.
Mampeni na nado don kwa Ekufuado aka kire African Youth Union say kabi mami nkabi ena be boa bibi man.
A very important role in realizing this vision of Africa's future. We have to insist on good governance. We have to insist on democratic responsibility on our continent. We have seen what the eras of coups and military intervention.
Afa mampeni na dan kwa Kufuado ase aka kire Ghana Chamber of Construction Industry say edan board din wo Ghana hadodo omonhwe na omunya hu bibi. Russia akwa akoto ahye Ukraine so ye ka say Wachese nipa be opepepem baako 1 million na adwane afri Ukraine asese obi ntimi nkyere ba bia wonom ewo na ewiase nyina ekai emmoadoma ya ewo wura mu wo mu eda ena omen asoya anatena ye hwe kwaye so ka se kwaye ye fa so ase ye kwaye no ya hwe ni ya dache bebu hu nkonta
ye be se media 40 e pa mo cho omo ye nkwan bi so mankofo nti se emmoa ni nwia ehu ehia na womundai tenso omunda indiscriminate mining
so afọ ono ena hwe kwadwuma eso Dr. Owusu Afriye akoto kire se MPP ba ye kwadwuma apagya wa Ghana
ba bia no how this sika ahye kwayomu to say na adanka Kufuado abay more than $500 billion and they are share just one aspect of it fertilizer and seed.
Yagusu ani amanfo chesuahunu efa woni a akwa awo so de omakwa osua na de omakwa hunu wo ho am de aba betudwa na de na wo mo a ehwe anese ene midwives fo so wo mo ka e de afasa ansem anansen peace fm aboabo no a ye de ema yetiefo no eho
na imekwa kasa mienu adaroma ena pramtobraka seboyi aggressive ya de ebrew na MTN 4G plus ya kan fo de am obi a wo mobile phone enu obi a wudi data na internet eye bibi e wo mobile phone so se ade a ehi na ebufu pa ne se wo pe internet yi na wodi ahwe wa de papa bi na ade no e slow se barrier service hims nya se nwa nantie ebufu cha hwe e ba na sa phone kura tutwi bebi kura na ho nto MTN ababe solve sa problem no dia wunya na MTN 4G plus na ebia na mu yanyumekuo ebia mu ya internet cafe mu pe internet a etumirika echa mo chamfra mampo MTN tabonet ne yakamfo dia mawo ne ho ha ja chapon kwad ni ko resist go race course communica say ya pawodie ewie yakamfo this way chocolate drink dia mawo say ni pedua ni yan wode magani so se na wode aye adwuma enu ntina nyame bo na obenya wode dia bo adwuma wonte bre ate desert efunu ponko ana sisire kwabrafo a this way chocolate drink cocoa eson faso no ba kono no na cocoa ne adi this way idie ene wono mu a be rest assured so obenya cocoa son faso enmeko ya da roma na wie ya de kaseboyi ebremo akenkan fo ye me ohene nana kwame amo ena
nana ya kese avezam no nchiremu enie African Youth Union, Pan-African Youth Union, womo Asia, mpanifo foforo ya womo eba bedi animu. Na no ena opena oda National Youth Authority ano Pius enam hajide edi womo nim se. Wodo womo kwa kwachira mampani ewa abankasiem no aka che ne se ebra Pan-African Youth Union Asia eno mpanifo a womo yi womo ni se womo hwekuo no so. Womo kwa yampa kokoto mampani ne twetwe nkomo. mampeni na dan kwa Akufo-Addo kasa yi mu ene ode to dwa say baabi asese Africa na bibiman yakwa akoduro no eniema bi mu enhye da na ho papa ebibiman bebre ho aye kasa yi asrafo atwetio atu aban agu na oka che mabunu yi say wo mo ena basabasa ba obi afre wo mo mabunu chobo yi mu mesen na edi so woka che wo mo say kebi mami nka bi ena wiase nyina age atum say yemfa mu wiase obi amfa mu ne man enti se koba se bia obi hyetokrom baabi na obi ti baabi no so ande opesa asrafo atu aban gu na bibia te sa no a enya de papa emaburu nkasa na omo sori ntia sa de no.
I think the issues before our continent are well known. How to engender the peace and security of our continent, promote good governance in Africa, and of course, as a result, accelerate the development of our economy, improve the living standards of our people. These are the main issues before us in our generation. And you've been given a very important role in realizing this vision of Africa's future. We have to insist on good governance. We have to insist on democratic responsibility on our continent. We have seen what the eras of coups and military intervention did on our continent and our various nations. They didn't bring us the progress that we should have had. And so to preach the lessons, the virtues of democratic engagement, preach the virtues of Africa being responsible and capable of promoting and defending its own interests. This is a very heavy responsibility that is being imposed on you. But I hear you, and I can discern from what I've heard from both of you that you're up to the task. You have the support of this government and myself personally in whatever you're doing.
Na bro mampani kan we pious enam hajide esu ejina Pan-African Youth Forum foi omo en anemu ede atworode ya wode ahya hwehwem kama ema mampani kire say sa emabunu ya omufra bibira so aboabo onwa no atikuo yi wo mo de asomdwe ho ahenche ehye mampani se obaye waye bi pa ama asomdwe age hini ewa bibirem atoye ahase.
We are here also to perform the humbling and important duty of the conferment of the African Youth Peace Prize on your good self, as has been said by the Secretary to the President at Congress in Niamey, Niger, a few months back. The motion was moved, and unanimously, the youth of Africa agreed to confer on your good self the celebrated African Youth Peace Prize for your efforts at maintaining the peace within the sub-region and across the continent as a whole.
Near Pena Wada National Youth Authority ano Pious Enam Hajide the two Jane Kwakremo Ahmed Benin no so eye Ghana ni ya or Pan African movement yi ho na ono so Akan nsɛm kyerɛ mampani na dan Akufo-Addo sɛ mampani ba ye waye bi pa no hwɛ na kanie kwan ofa so esiesie ne nsɛm ne ade a no mampani sɛ fata sɛ yɛbɔ na ba so.
We couldn't have achieved this feat without your guidance, support, and the confidence that the Republic of Ghana reposed on us. I remember in 2017 when we started this project, we came home and we requested your blessing for us to start this project. We went to Khartoum in 2017. We came back as Deputy Secretary General, and we took a shot again in 2021 in Niger. And God being so good, your goodwill actually propelled us, because when we went to Congress, in as much as we did our best, I think that the majority of African youth recognized the exemplary leadership that you provided on the continent and knew that Ghana would be able to reflect that disposition on the continent of Africa. So, Mr. President, I would use this opportunity once again to congratulate you.
Penel Kaza says here, friend Ahmed Benin Wisishon. Why ye Ghana ni babunu? Yes, Pan African and Mabuni or Kahubi. Na wano and obo mampeni abaso. Ewa Kenya ya wadene die free say obey Ghana mampeni kanka. Ewo ebibrim atoya mahodo so.
Na Ghana Chamber of Construction Industry. Wamu kwa Jubilee House. Eko sra mampeni na nadu danko Akufo-Addo. Eni abamu mpenifo. Na wamu kwa ya ma makwa aba. Ema mampeni ba ya wanu amobo nkomo na mampeni ekasa ekire mu se. Eye fine pa bana wo mo ba ye ne fine. Esan se enkomo wo ho. Na enkomo no na mampeni se ase de to Ghana Chamber of Construction Industry fo enim se. aban wo dadwen ba ku bi na eja no kodanda ha ne pa na nipa obetumi no masin konwa esa ne wo munyansa pose mransem du atoato adwen ye wo ho eye wo mo a ntoma be die aya so dia moku ayen katenkwan na koni diem ye na mampani gbo amane dia che wo mo no se wo mo mpa kwan a wo man betumi afa so esisi adan ya de fode edan no efo chen abete konkontela pe wampo betumi aso timamufo yina wonyi watwen yi adoa eskafo ne ehiafo yina ebeso obi abotom na se die edan bo eden dodo was a single room kete sebro nya pata single room kete loto kiosk keke wo bi benya baby ni ti ato ma asomofi adwama no porte krankan no ya de boni chi utrimu awon wani su be peja ebetin na na mampani say yefo yaw na wonum na de wan pa chamber ho yibi na ko pet 3 bedroom na no so bia wan ko mancha agbo na side wo baby crash you blow your space na so pay isle gwandia and e bon chance o ship 350,000 and no kra nya cedis o dollars ana mampani say bebo was we na ya asembia e ha dwe papa and to the Ghana Chamber of Construction Industry what you two men was sere wo mo pe kwan bi e betumi si dan de fode no bia so ensa so ne de so.
The richest country in the world, America, has some of the cheapest housing that you can come across anywhere in the world. Yeah, here in Ghana, some small 3-bedroom house in East Legon places it costs you $350,000, $400,000, $500,000. You get mansions for that in many parts of America. Yeah, $100,000, $200,000 maximum. That gives you a very well-appointed home because the material that go into construction in the United States are local, they're indigenous, and they are very, very cheap. We need to find a solution to how we can build strong houses here, but cheaply. And I think that is something that we all have to put our heads around and find a solution to it so that we can then address the housing matters. The development that is taking place in our country is so rapid. If we don't take care, we wake up one day and we find our big cities nothing but huge slums with all of the implications that has for social and stability. We'll have ourselves to blame.
Mampeni na do dan kwaku fado ne atene ne no. Eno chena surveyor KH Osiasante was a senior policy advisor. You member the governing council Ghana Chamber of Construction Industry. What does it say?
We also want to audit the current state of the construction sector against our national plans. We have to also identify the construction sector and its investors. We have to use, luckily too, President, your government has passed the public-private partnership bill to law. And we believe that this PPP law must be used for the private sector funds to leverage on public sector assets. Something existing and create more businessmen in the construction sector. Then we may need to analyze foreign influences on policy. And I think E-Levy has given us the opportunity to do that. Then we also want to promote national ownership with foreign content and not foreign ownership with local content. And then finally, we may have to square up the terms of foreign investors with the construction sector.
Surveyor KH was a senior policy advisor, also a member of the Governing Council. Ghana Chamber of Construction Industry. Abina in tree. And a German boy free Jubilee House brain.
Ghana Edwardifo Nkabunko Ghana Union of Traders Association they trying to friend Guta. Catch ban say baby I do who be here say. Obema ne ho aye ha na nhihye wo ye say be ya Ghana ni akọ China dwaso. Ehia so be send seed no e de akọ dollar mu. Nemom China fo sika no a yuan no a obetimi e de akọ China no de akọ di dwa. Guta asem ne say say abanye ne sa no a say nkan nkofo be kwa sisa seed no de akọ gi dollar na de pressure e be ba seed no so no eno ano be brase sanse na nse Edwardifo dodo no a China na omde omani a kire na China sika no so de emfa ho kire ma seed so te say de dollar ene pound ni euro no etie no eno nti Oya Joseph Obin, Dr. Joseph Obin, and weapon now that good and one area barricade if I should come and catch and say, Abaman when you hand shall do the Guaquaman in your son say, see to me, I share Manuko see as Yana say you want no, yet the bar ebe didra. Na Edwardifo in here so best as Cadiaco, Dollar Mubioa, Ebame and Water and Cacra.
the one to see no abam say council we know ye can of FBM say $1 dollar course the proposal no by say kwan bia ye be betimi me bia no edija no yenye emsenye yenkwana yaka other African nations in the a proposal sa ne ma no ye bank to bank say Bank of Ghana any Chinese banks no ebitimi atran no ma ye clearing system bia ebe ba say ye transactions no mo dey yan no any ebe ya nka pressure na $1 no so dey nke paper form kwa because ye take the case na China on ye perhaps system bia no money at that bank now baby Tony man no ma ye clearing system bi so anti she ni bi na ye be pese Bank of Ghana e be pe bi no ni Bank of China aye enkuta ho government mi anya some clearing arrangement bia and then say e be boa ye kra dodo
e be boa ye kra dodo sa e na etie na eno achi e na Dr. Joseph Obin e say kan say ojiri ye pa se sidi no senia na ho ade no tiba form no efi say COVID-19 ba ye di asen asay kura na no so akadwadifo ankasa
city depreciation in the Ukraine forest no enwana ye dollar no 82 enwana edidi edwen na yo nti se dollar no kosoro sadia na de etra ne se ye jetri na ehie enam covid kra so ne mabua kosoro dada eye ejama so no ebua kosoro dada na dollar ya sabeka ho ti basa na prices no enso kwa na economy na price economy sa no so na consumer no so a obeto no ono so sabe oni misika bebrisa ni pay the tia ina yebabo aban ina yatuna se sinkonwa yehu ekwan ya yede sa forest exchange ekọ na nim sa no ebitimi amana gina ama aboa ye nyina no emse enke ede boa ye nyina no
ne kwakwa mu na Dr. Joseph Obin ka se wajiri ye pa se de aban betimi aye ede aboa sa abre ye mu eni se obeboa adwarifo ku ahodo no ama omo so omagina omo na so ede so sa no ebeboa ama hoto kakra aba
emse die se ban se aban ene yina no ye bepe kwan bi ho se ya na ye ka se ye import degree e de kwan ya yina so ye beboa aban ni yetimi export ene mantina ye buta for so ye din hihye bi ba se senka aban mi information ye Ghana export promotion enka sambe de enka de be senke no baby ai koto ni me bi anke ye be export ni ma pra akọhọ na yenyeska ye di ato ye niema na ye di ba no ye we etren ye musi ye ne Ghana Export Promotion Authority betranse ni etime di sankuta mu die ya tese no so no ye ya famu no asegedi fo no ye yensu ye bitimi aye in the long run e di aboa apan
Penia okasa ye friend Dr. Joseph Obin ono ene penia wada Ghana Union of Traders Association guta ano one ye nuaba Erica fa na twetwe nkomo yi
na eye na ni musam se anano ya wadane na wache pepepe e na Russia mano e ma wo mo hene so Ukraine mano etwa wo mo nka bi sem kwato hye wo mo so mpofiri mu e ma Russia man di entokwache ne atwa Ukraine mano obebia wo mo na ya sada jeni poso kra ma Vladimir Putin krofo tunufo sra no so yewura wadu adaruma wa ye bia ye twaso na so papa yi si won treso dogo bi mpo se bi enu abe tintin wa ye tintin sa se ono wonya ka so be man tokwa from Ukraine fo no be man tokwa from Ukraine fo no se de dondu afro tigare no wo be man tokwa e be dani afeduro afa Ukraine fo ni yem next time won wi ade wo mbepini won hu se bi kaba e ma ya ho ye fe kura no a eye na fe alifugu no afudie ni bi na ye na fiti last week ya wada ya wa modern tokwa ye hye so no come and see UN wo mani din tokwa ye tia no mo gba mane asa nyame anim nie ade no anane na wo pepepe no nsamone pa Russia fo na di wo Ukraine wono enye nsamone ketwa japade ne adan ya sai de ka se ebu hu nkonta jai buebu yai na enam sa ya so krama enipa a wo mo di ahomete atisa wo mu nkuku nkaka every Ukraine manimu a wo ma ba hwete e wo won krofo amanse no wo mbebro opepe baako over 1 million no UN High Commissioner for Refugees Filippo Grandi ba mania no se kona kwawe enkrofo ya basa wa mabra ba basesa wo nkrofo amanse we no so stress guns to force silence wa mo sra se etuo na din kotwere de etuo na asomdwe peace emra na asem kroya mu na se tefo be se ne nso ye bo mama ne se North Tom na se bejani Samuel Okudjo tabla kwa wedi edomanim wo kom na se bejafia Committee on Foreign Affairs or ranking member wedi akotin wom na chinyama nyoko endi se hejo wo mo de rescue team bi aba a rescue team no mo ko Ukraine akwa hwa magana fo a wo titiri student ne do maba asomdwe mu na waka hu bi anu wo mo ko ye wakwa koduru ho e pese ne bon komo na ya se de ho esitie Honorable Peace FM suni ewie ma hai.
Yo menia mejo so bebi aboko.
We kire aboko na bebi amwani ase sense mo ben Romania no ben Ukraine wo southern side wonti no. Ya se jama mo na anadwo o. Enya mo tim sa na tie.
Yo Edikan ma menchia Ghana for nyina. Em se metie wo introduction no. Enya no krese NDC ya team ya ba Ukraine say ya be rescue mission. Minkwa as ranking member on the Foreign Affairs Committee. As ranking member no nya report from the Foreign Ministry and mpese meye an armchair ranking member. Mpese mi be hu say reports are here, no, in addition to that, no, your students are omotumi escaping Ukraine, no. One of them said, Dudona ewo Romania, the biggest number ewo Romania, a be was Poland, a be was Hungary, a be was Slovakia, a be so ewo Czech. Now, so the biggest number ewo Romania, and me base me be share how they are faring, arrangements are. Buying a year, send a yenina, you bet to me, Abua. This is an international crisis, Abba. Na yenina, yenipa. First of all, no, life matters. Is humanity first. And we must put aside partisanship. When you're on yourself and your MPP and your NDC, your constitutional obligations are, as I say, we are ranking member. You just don't have to depend on. Ebia the in Central for ana the AC or TV so ana reports are onya say a coin wo ho over to me the grounds to really assess the situation and to see what kind of suggestions also over to me your recommendations are also over to me now you do that and Osha the developed democracies no they do that always some ranking members they need to make call Afghanistan to go and assess the war in Afghanistan, how is it going? Reports are no. Is it the case? Are those in power giving them a fair assessment and a fair analysis of situations? That's the kind of modern democracy, vibrant democracy, responsible and constructive opposition in the spirit of checks and balances for and no and edime ababe drew Bucharest, Romania. It's not about say NDC 4 years so you say you're rescuing for there be it's a more serious, more nationalistic approach. Then you bet to me abua because Ghana is for all of us. Ghana for and nipa with this humanitarian crisis no we should all come together and see how we can help.
And maumo and when will be 8 year baby say na honorable na makomapam na wetu sana moyi na se wuja fo na small one na se we dia wa na obotom ye say ujunu nuanom ho akọ
mia mi bottom anka mi apply mi send memo asking for support me sure say anka parliament bepwa but na this is an emergency situation and once I got the opportunity me flight confirmation me the Turkish Airlines and I buy matise biya kase misu makwako charter private jet enya no me the Turkish Airlines into me Accra Istanbul Bucharest it's Miami Sika personal resources and media. Now it's been very revealing the Mababehu. One of the recommendations I made me Bedru Ghana, my person foreign ministry for as I saw more increasing embassy official Bakope, Mr. Tijani, and all you're responsible for all of these evacuations, hotel arrangements, ticketing, and all of that. And I mean, why idea? But I think that one person is not adequate. He's under too much pressure. The other recommendations were Midday to join is, as I say, you support Nooks executive no on welfare fund, which was about $3,000. And no on Midday far buses to get to the various border points. Omusika nyina asa. It's Nooks executive no almost say they will be staying behind to make sure say the last Ghanaian student is evacuated. If that has not been done, they wouldn't leave back Ghana until such a time that everybody has been evacuated. And Nisika welfare fund. So though I have made a personal contribution, I think that we would also have to support them because in the initial efforts to get the students into buses to get to the various border points, musika Nooks account, and use for that kind of transaction. The other recommendation that must be made very forcefully, students, medical students, don't know medical students, more join the future of education, many interactive, and it be our final year, 6th year, it be now 3 months on the graduated. They say they don't know all of these huge investments, thousands of dollars. They don't know what will happen. And there's a need for some bilateral engagement with university officials and the Ukrainian Ministry of Education to see how if it will be some online arrangement. Fortunately, Bulgaria, for the Bulgarian ambassador has reached out to me, say they are also available. Government that decided, say Ukrainian medical students, if they want to transfer their courses into Bulgarian universities to complete, they will do that for them. There are all of these options, as I say, you consider. But discussing Romania. Yankai say, your students need be our Mwaka, our Sumi, and Kharkiv, and Zoom meetings because maybe the students were able to call their classmates, those who are hiding in Sumi and Kharkiv, and Uti or more, they really would love to be evacuated. The Ukrainian Foreign Ministry say or more launching campaign be almost say the international community should support them so that Russia for the ceasefire now almost a ceasefire, and then a safe passage will be created in Sumi and then Kharkiv for the students to be rescued. And there are all of these matters, as I say, and see how we can quickly work assiduously to preserve Ghanaian lives. But finally, I want to use this platform and advise because maybe do who say your students need be drew these European destinations when they check them into their hotels. They say hello hotel where I from say there are about 40 of them 40 of these Ghanaian students are Ghana, even though are buying by Friday and a Sunday, they would airlift those who are here in this hotel. And that is a challenge. I've been advising the students one show you say your Kochiwa, they will deport you, and then you get a bad immigration record. They say system has been networked. Want to me and to coin you can't get a visa to come and complete your courses. It's better say omunyana besanyaba say war no and there, you always have an opportunity to go back to finish your course. But breaking ranks and becoming, an illegal immigrant, and I hope including the media, with public education, so that or more journey, they will put a stop to that.
Very well. Ghana for the saying and woko ye adusan for no no mesia na onu omusia no omo countenance te saying sense busia wo Ghana ebi enso no gudem ebi say ye bei no ho ye dia na ekoso dia na obi kura so omo fra omo mfa wa wakwa ko hu omo nu omusia ye no omanim ya wura chechira kakra ana say
yo medase maybe Drew and Dra may share about 150 Ghanaian students. And Dra crowd me hosti or more to lunch. Me to lunch or more obia and brabedina at least young relaxing and let's think about the future and really forget about trauma we have gone through. Now let me assure parents, as I say, omo TSS Omo Romania no Omo Yadia. There was only one lady hospital, but no crown discharging she's in good spirits. I think during the crossing over at the borders and she was handled a bit. Definitely it's been traumatizing, almost soon, particularly the young ladies. They were really harassed. The racism of course. Once Ukrainian border officials almost prioritize the light skin, the Caucasian, the whites. We are Bibinia. They say step aside, get on your knees. Now you are pointing guns at them, almost pepper spray and all of that. The experiences were not good. United Nations for I issue statement are condemning those racial discrimination that took place at the Ukrainian side of the borders. And African Union, so I issue statement. And I got confirmation from the students. All these UN, AU statements, they are all accurate. Now, Ukrainian officials, but Omobedru Romania, as I say, Romania, Basu, the Romanian nationals have been fantastic. Omoankasa Eko erected tents. Eddie Diane, they took leave from work. Drive students nippy all the way, about 10-hour journey to the capital Bucharest. Into the Romanians have been fantastic. Yawa Hotel, no crash to say, you see them bringing food, packed lunch, and all of that. Romanian journalists, Bois, Omodensio, fruit juice, and all of that. Let me assure Ghanaian parents and guardians, the students are doing well. They are in good spirit. At least, their spirits are being lifted. Kakra. Omobedrua certainly, they will receive some counseling, some psychological attention, and all of that. But health-wise, in terms of physical health, they are doing well. Unlike India or more recorded casualties, so far, your students, say there is any casualty, will be a wana, will be a physical injury. There's no such report. I think that we should continue to be hopeful. Now, Yambompaya, Omwaka, or Sumi, and Kharkiv, those two cities, that's really where they say, we need to begin to channel our rescue efforts.
Where dear no crackra mua Ukraina yebisa say ade see ye aban swift intervention awaye edi ebiaba ankrofo upload ne say waye ade ene honorable Samuel Okudjota black one so kwa personally wa kwa koduru Romania yi yebisa say anybody ka say 430 years Israel fo nya ye wo enkwasum nka Moses ankwa enkanye komodan wom Samuel Okudjota black one so call ye monumental benefit waku mienu miensa ben ene ebegina so aka say wo call ye aba asank wan kwa nkenye na no krakra mu no wo befa Ukraine kakra nsa no aba na we dey straight free na oba
Yo, Midday, me buy mobile to me. Our fresh students, at the Omoakasa, me be through here the way they have been so excited, so happy because apart from one embassy official now of free Prague in Czech Republic, Bahano, I'm the only Ghanaian official, Maba Abesramo, and they've been very happy. In such goodwill gestures, Abua. Emma, you put yourself in their shoes. All what you have gone through, you are traumatized. Or hotel, time you see your family again and all of that, and you are getting all these flashbacks. You have come under so much, dehumanizing treatment, and then your people show up. A church says, "Oh, you are not alone." Ghana for Jing. It's been very well received. Students know Omoya very, very excited about it. And the other advantage, so engagements are at least they know they have been listened to. Omar raising a number of issues which we'll table at the Foreign Affairs Committee, bring it to the attention of the Foreign Ministry. And support Yama Omo Yama Nooks for welfare fund and all of that. I think that it's been generally a very positive visitor. In such times, as I say, because Anka Nooks executive for example, now more Sika in their welfare fund, and they were able to quickly organize buses. A lot of our nationals will have been stuck in Ukraine. And other individuals, including organizations like the Church of Pentecost, Church of Pentecost, who TA students know how they have really assisted them. Pensa International, almost supported buses, helping them to cross the borders. Church of Pentecost. I mean, as I say, your bomb when such things happen, when you have such humanitarian crisis, and to me, any way, anyhow, that other public-spirited, fellow Ghanaians or organizations who want to assist, who mean well, want to support the rescue effort. As I say, you encourage you more. And it is in that same spirit. I'm not sure, say, Rebecca said, Pentecost Church shouldn't have done anything. They should just back off and just be abide. I mean, it would have been a disaster because abide any embassy or Ukraine, any embassy or Romania. Maybe I say it's only one official who has been here from day one. All of those who are helping, including Romanian citizens, driving the students, giving them food, taking some to hospital. All of these contributions, that's what makes us a common humanity. And everybody will then be safe and will stay alive. These are welcome contributions, as I say. If it was the NDC in power, I would be happy, say, opposition for Airboa, Pentecost Church, Airboa, Romanian nationals, Airboa, all hands on deck. Because, so, Obia Etenase, I can say, okay, Mose, Monkwabe to me, and there are no buses, there are no support systems. It will be a disaster. I would.
Better North Tamra, Sebajani, Samuel Kujo Chabla Kwasi. Now, that Janibra, when Yana Chichenkomo or Romania Bruchimemu. And I bon Comain, Salamat Kukua pencil. And as she say.
Now, no more now, any Pabinamoke can and say school feeding program now by Who will become Sansan Hocheno, any idea. Now, when a man also know the beach and say, hey, that's as the most of free infant. And Yanu Crow and Yanu Cre, Namamu Bako, Mamma Yapia crying, or nay a man before pious bay to Banks and attrition Comaca say. Mamma Cecilia Brapa, a by ye say. And no kuya ko jam na sebe dwam kura ko yi asembisa bi a yellow crobom na sebe dwani onmunyam for abetete nyakote akwa ko bisa se da ben ye tre school feeding no bi mu e de aba beduru na batom pese aso no obisa se enti school feeding program is ye twam a enke ye den ɛna mpi koko bi sase yɛmfa bi mmra na bato mpɛsua so
and draw over the floor of parliament, as some honorable member of Menya Krobono, Ebusa caretaker minister, was about expansion and new school feeding program. Or say, then persuasion, baby will hold the ma yen feeding colano, and intino, minister, and Kahun Bibi, the Beno Baby Feedium. And not say, school feeding, I am pa, I fear by an address or better, I'm a colebia or walk from KG up to lower primary no money Driani. But the woman is say, I can't get in kitty be a honswa, a buying episode. You free ho ema caterers dada no ansa na odi tremuna e debe aba na de dada na ye feeding kwala 3.850 and na me no ka say ukwa school dada ni nyina e feedium no ye feedi akola bia akwa akodidi ene but eye tremuna aban so person tremuna akola bia owo Ghana owo from KG to classes didi no eno na aban si o hold you on na wetuatua kada de bia owo ho na odi nhyehyeye a ebema akwatia no aba wa no ama ayedebe ato ho ansana akra na kana yese de ka ho no ye de aka ho
maame ya apia kran eto aso ka kira wofo se wosre wo mo se obi anka na koma nto ne yam na saa de we ya nkofo de nam no propaganda no ono aduane no ono abi obi anka nche ne se wonyae
Bia ye aduane bia ye ohwema abaya cover be 82% of schools e Ghana e say feedium from KG enti kakra na aka no eno so oye ntotoye na watua ekada de wom na wetimi de nyina ye de ben aka ho enti enye school feeding program no ye twemu ba bia ene obia ne ba didi dada no eno make sure say the ba ni ko school di ni bowl eni ni spoon ebe de ben ebe ma no MPP aban na nakufado ogusu feeding kwala no ba wo so a ebi ni oba so no nya rehye say aba enye ho totoye ebedru say next time ebebie school de megidi say na aba ye totoye wie na akwala bia edit
mami okasa ye wono school feeding caterers no ba ko ye fe no mami ya apia kran wono pious be du bansen ene twetwe nkomo yi
na ena ya da pon na kase ya se fa na ina ye twesi ho ese ye de bo kwayem enuane insure flowers e wo ho na afi mu adoma wodo a wọ́n wá kwai mu na yɛ da ponda kɛse a yɛtu asi wade dwendwene wɔn sɛ kanyame abɔdeɛ ho ɛnti sɛ deɛ yɛyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ ne ntoteɛ ɛde bɔ nipa ho ban no saa na wɔsɛ yɛyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ ne ntoteɛ de bɔ wɔn nso so ho ban yɛsan sɛ nnua a wɔkwayɛ mu nhyiren a wɔkwayɛ mu ɛne ɛmmoa adoma nso so a wɔkwayɛ mu ne wɔn nso mfasoɔ ebi yɛ ne nnuane a yɛnya die ebi ne ntade a yɛhyɛ yi ɛna ebi nso so yɛ nnuro hɛba yi ɛna ebi kora nso so tumi kɔtena nwura mu entom de ewoda no wo matena ye wo mu fie na yeyina yebu nkwampa be he Ghana ase no se ene da pon na kese a ye de bo kwaye mu nua ne insuran e na afei emuadom e wakwa mu ho banye a ene ye ntumi nka enya wildlife ho enti wildlife division a ye forestry commissioner se ye bopini wo mo e ma ye nsem tire ni yama no bofo na wo mi obene wa ne public relations officer and a manager de ma wildlife division forestry commissioner say Mami Ernestina Adumia ani wane na twetwe nkoma bisa no ene ye wiase da pon na kese yi a ye de boy kwa ye munua ene nnua ena afi nhire ne emwa ho ban yi ede an obeka ede atra mansan
ecotourism na ebe my revenue na ma and obi also on the livelihood as now America say there were 2.5 million people one with the forest na ye adwuma enye omo life so imagine say ndua na mwe ni kwasa for no then on be ye wo nyama bebre a ta benefits e wo emwa ni ndua ho a esese ye nyina ye hwe judiciary ye de assemble om ho ye vesrom omundi ni ye na omuma sanctions anko for no munkomu pio ye be se media 40 e pa mo cho omumwa ye nkwan bi so na ye mbo dewo mankofo anti se emwa ni ndua ehu ehia na womundai tenso omundai indiscriminate mining womundai poaching and hunting omundai che na womuye no that che ni na die justice mwani na sikan ye be so bibia
Mami Yatini ni public relations manager the wildlife division forestry commissioner say Ernestina Adumia ani na wo mi obene wane ensem trafo ya man bofo a wane na twetwe nkomai
Peace FM promotobre kasebo na wasugusu auti ento aso mami bia wanya mfie aduosia se friend Cecilia Japan na wofri wasadwabo ye wo Amemfi Central Mainstream e wo Western region. Na nasam any say or patcho na we de dwanto na de fa peace FM so say endo mampani akufo ado anim say ekwan bi a forestry commission for na fa so no omo ewo Western of baby ani anwa so be kwai ho no omo de na fa so no de bonyo so o cheche na asem kire Kwame Konto Boaten say wono abrewai ne nana no masase ya omo di ja no ya eno anana no do didi so o de aba be ye koko ni ade kra forest fo edi omo guards aba be hunhun no ama ni koko a odo edidie no koko yi sei omo abeje asase ni nyina afa twa koko ni nyina agu na ha no pa
Mihia mo se mo moa me fankoto amampanyin anim se me na na de agapade to me ho e wo aban mu abusuan nyina abotwe akoyi agapade me nanso ye koso a na forestfo e de etuo ni asekan gu yeso o machi matum mpra miensa me mai kwado akakra maame a forestfo akotwa kokko yi nyina agu aduane a wom nyina watwa gu se me ne me makura da aduane ni yebedi me ni aduane ma ya brewa me ntimi nko ma makọ pension me sere nana o me mobo na o maji asase ma me nenchiri mamentimi anya asase mi wuja ho a forestfo safa admitted farm baby a yesi ani pempo yenya asase nso me ne wo mmọhye baby a Grantema, what on so Sammy, no one more share baby. Minia Sembia Meka.
Unia Sembia, Walker, Emma me. Nasma de Kwame Konto Boaten, na Kwame. I'm an answer or call baby and Yasu be quiet. Forester, and I can see Oko to Ura Eric Asari. Ebisan said, ya. Na, I don't know Babrewa. No fool. Ya, Nena, Eddie Ejano. Namo pese, mo fuck when biaso. Na mutunu free, dear, I'm being outside here.
Kwaya no enkunwa asase mienu na ye omodia eye eja kama nso stuland na afi denchira stuland na sa apa wasa forest reserve da ho no eye nananom abreso no omo etiase ma yisi ho se aban enhweso ma omo san all right mu no ye admitted farm owners se we admitted farm owner nso na wotra o boundaries na wodo a eno so offense eno nso ese se no kwaya no eni bi efe no se alienation holding individual bia ni asase omu ho nti se okokodo a eye illegal ansa yebese no isebe ukogina baabi se wafuo na yakose na enye no kre illegal farm se nipa nkranka madaro mamoma yensa so mu a kebeche no ne de na kogina zindie bia na pay forest laws no baabi a yete asase no man se ho ene dia no wa beche no ne aban adi
Radi Christ ye ni Kwame Konto Boaten ye wo Lord FM ono no this asem we say etu edwa na openi wa mananso ho awo osaka chomanfo nyina se wonam no obi kokase forest commission fu agima asase ne ade awote anu abo agu no kure bi anim
amemfa kwanya weso na amemfa mo amanfo kokko se obi a ode ne pe ebewura kwaya no ana se obeka se ebi asomasi se kwaya ne ne dia nti wakote bia ma nti ode ye afuo no onhwe yie ebi se illegality na oye no se yensa so mu a yebeche ne do akogina se ne bia afuo no so yebese no nti obi a ma nanimra ne ho so ma obi a na ada no se kwaya ne dia kwaya no enkunwa asase mienu na ye omodia eye eja kama nso stuland na afi denchira stuland na sa apa wasa forest reserve da ho no
aha enti enchechemu no na owura Eric Asare wode amayen wono na babia ni anwea so bekwai forestry atanaye wo ho no oda no enti eno sisire Japan enyi anu a papa e de aba eno no omukra so omusan pe wache waka ho se ho no uni ho kwan se wokọ ho
na pizza fam ya no pajuma die kokro so ena no pay Chairman General Kwame Sefakan ene honorable Dr. Wusefri Yakuto Agric Minister wamobon komo na enkomabo ni mu na Agric Minister edi to jase sanka NPP aban we ya man kenye enka Ghana for twenka kra bi ma 4 years be kan ho pa 2020 ansa no am di NPP ba ene o ka Ghana Agric enka ebetete apanse me we don todi mu samu akuni edu enka ya kase ya kan ho asam kranka be ya poto ye nya bi nka aseden ka urade 2016 NPP aban ba ye na wasi NPP aban ba ye no Agric power better yan nyame anim ni French ni be kase ni pop mo na enya na so aban ba ye no waye Agric servicing waye ni body works ama me kase agriculture wonsem aye kama aye fine papa na no otu fo say wa mai bia wadi nkan e won puntuo mu e wo wiasa fa na bebia no wondi Agric ho agro ene ntina NPP aban we entoto Agric ase no
ababia no ha wo de sika ahye kwayo mu te say and now we are talking about the last 5 years now. So we didn't have Bomona exchange rate. We are talking about more than $500 million, and they are share just one aspect of it. Fertilizer and seed. They are buying more draw and different improved seed. Subsidy they are for so hormone venue na fe fertilizer chemical would go improve seed no so ma utiminya no buy no man no draw so be no say would need aboma abambia no how this as can ashimo na eno so amayen and home and for so be say Ghana who share West Africa nyina yen na say ye dey duane on be free at the call. And so I signed a coup for a buy baby. Now you move me a crab duane board dear no idea Cote d'Ivoire no Burkina Faso and then near crab and they the reverse.
Now I watch the year now honorable Dr. Usefi Yakotoba man yes say as someone tell my bisa no fertilizer the Chenya the same bian crofo ya no smuggle Eddie free Ghana conquer farmers kotono and the Sabanya na womu ye Eddie from West Sadia nano equine anu yini.
A yen she be brave. A billy say can enough fertilizer as a shell of 50 kilogram bag be 50 kilogram. It was some about 25 kilogram. Said a bear and sana with the back of tomorrow would be no other but tomorrow a deterrence for you. Secondly, bag beer throw can see a planting for food and job Ministry of Government of Ghana. Into no so go to be over beer who say a day in Kaba. The highest amount of smuggler cost by 2019. Since then no, yes and she no, and my no a call for me can say to a sea cry, minimum a call from pa.
Honorable Dr. Usu a free yakuto no crakramuno. And waba man yes say ye be surprised man penin another dan kwaku fado e de ben pa na sinansi kase pa no a obeka so man penin de say ja we no djuma woko na wakwanzo so sadia na akonwa na baba beto say obi bia no a okare ne wo hwe say wo yoso no ba a wodi na ade ye yi no ja wo baba bepre enti chama general kwame sefa ka bisa ne say said ya yatete won from mum say wonya obedi man pani na na dan kwaku fado ade no sanity
we are serving the Kufado government from the bottom of our hearts. Well, and we are very determined say this Kufado government will succeed, and it's succeeding. The people of Ghana, the silent majority, they know that, and then she say Kufuado they are bomb a B cedar. Now, one more the doubting Thomas is not here. Can I win? If you go to the country, it's a different story.
Will there be a also free government?
And it's not for me to say. It's for the Almighty God to determine that.
Now, attending Kenya, a Greek minister, Honorable Dr. Usu Free Yakuto. And I know pay with peace from your code, Midday so. One chairman general Kwame Sefa can come a bono. And you be Abraham.
You. Now, so for Peter Squad, Roma, sa story I may be kind. Obey who video in your that to na. A suiting me and son. And in Grotobia, a war gossum potamo. Onion Quanta Bengoso. In Grotobia, a chahweshia, the Grunkumamu de Yana, a sutreno, and one eja, Yanum. Says you in eja. E woni e wo onwen kwanta ne potemu ho o madan no a de ababesi se ye kasei na onwen kwanta no aye ka no firi a ene nkrankrum enhye danwa bia efiri ho ene nkrankrum ho ba goso no be ye brofo kwansini enson wo mo si sansuo miensa no amanfo su ba boni nti e pesi ye ensuo na re are ya chese wo ya wo hwe ya enye ye wo ho oh enye ye we are very well. Enye ye ntina amahone wo onwen kwanta ho no sansuo na nko omunya suwana ho no omusa ansa na omanom no omunya binteji se wo mo fa fom a firi onwen kwanta na bi so firi nkran kwanta ho enkran krom pamche na bi mo firi nkran krom ho na wo mo abo anan a e de aba aba bedru goso oh na nsuo no mpo kra no Yesu nsuo no mpo no abusuafo enna da ye Facebook osisi ano eye no mpo ni o ni ye mu mpo ni ya amanfo no epre ho asabi no eish kwame nsuo we die
nipa nom
na
nipa nom nsuo
hey wow
ya mpa mu dawo na what we kala no
ena me kan ya sofo
dia on Facebook kala na ye say o dia fa kofo galo yellow no ehon no
if
na ye fi kakra ana ze wi aboso am na pa kakra no he ya kwani na sanum no
na nsu wonu na nya sa agro kwame o say ehon no say o mo anom sa nsuo we a no mo pensu ye papa anom a je so mo ba go so fi je so mo ba go so fi dan say sa nsuo we a wo hu no say
obi say ekokoti
there we dey this way grant say
capito go so mensia o say we dey ekokoti o
enya gata o hwe o ebia Peter won ti ase o dua na o mugina so no ensuo no wi ni nti no ekofom ba se ensuo sha ase se eto a ba be dua no eda no a mo ye no ugina ho a ensuo no ye ma na wasa na wasa enti etimi ba se ensuo no ye ma kora no a ba be dua ni gina o gina dua no so no eho ni nyina ensuo no bebu afa ho akọ be Peace FM logo no da no o be Peace FM logo no da wa chi no se dua no ba akoso da ho enti ensuo no ye ma eho na nsuo no kokoduro ti ho na abesa we na wi ni nti e na aba beduru ha sei
entuede na odi begun pa eni beti we
dabi we enti ani na kwa mi
ko yo mu ko yuzu
am de dey we ni sei no de o de banche e bia o de ejama oni ma jama ejama o de ejama haban ana bia banche haban e begum tu de gum eno no ubebe na si wa be si maduasa ko don hwemo se na
lens kom de wa wo twen
na wonya benden efi ni nyina kwa daase na mo asani no na efi na kapan na se enti omanfo na ewo onwenkwanta ho no onwenkwanta bengo so omo sere
udi ata akato wankwanyo
omo sra ban se na da roma we die e man se pebrem no ya na omo ana tatu abura manu aya na omo tatu abura kakra ezu sei no ehwa na ye den fom aye den ma no so ho den kofom etiabura no omntimi ntu ensuo no na eda ho on se kwame on se ohwe ensuo na hwe ekọ nanim obe agai no butu no o se ensuo no ohwe nanim tenten so na ho ateche no na ama eho ni nyina aye sa ntiwe no so on pese omunya ensuo agi so omutim gi so omuti sa ateche ni nyina firi ho ma ne kwase kokodu ase pa ansa na omanya nsupa anom omantie omanfo wo onwenkwanta so mo de tudwa
ayensuo no ya wira hosam kura ma ya se nipa ba ya num sa nsuo no emu nkwala nketwa mefiri papa nkroma ekura no eni nsuo mu ho no ababru 20 km eni ye ba ebese nsuo se yenye ho nsuo ni nyina awe medi koduru fi agista medi alon gum e ma ni tintisi eni alon wo ho aye di si hwa na ni te kakra ni anom ne sa
because ye mara mo ko school no kura mo yentimi mfa sa nsuo bi kura nsuo mutare
wonu mo nyina ko school go so ebi ko agre kan ebi so ko ayi ahafoma no ebi kwa presby so ube sorry a ubebe nsuo we ya benye bi ebi kwa wo mra na we ebi sere ne kwa anyele
na gwa kanokre o nipa be sansu ya no na mpra ko yam se ya nti yade a hunya nti mo ne mpra ko no o ya ne mpra ko ne ya num nsuo
so ne de afiri tete na kora magira nyina me num nsuo na me yale enso dan a yentimi firi ha enko go so enko sansu
ye heda kwa sansu bi firi ha de ko tia no go so atasa mre wo mai
Omo catch the Sunafo North Municipal Assembly say ene boho ya ba nyeden ukwa sutifi south a Robert Jumo Mensa boho yi wo de apro sutifi south apro wadu tu bebre e wansam kan nyeden kura enti say Sunafo North no mu hu so we de omo kwa sutifi south na omo nkonkohwe we de honorable from Sunafo North Municipal Assembly enumere Peace FM e ba bo opunum sensuo we die saban ska nyanya ready
no mtunsuo mfama wo mo enti yɛsrɛ mpanimfoɔ sɛ yɛada woroma yɛho yɛ mmɔbɔ ne yɛmɛhwɛ nsuo a yɛnom ɛyɛ nsuo no yɛawerɛhosɛm koraa ma yɛ sɛ nnipa ba yɛnom saa nsuo no ɛmu nkwalaa nketewa yɛ a yɛnom nsuo no koraa ne yɛdwene ho yɛbrɛ yɛsrɛ wɔm abaamufoɔ yɛsrɛ wɔm wɔn nom twa yɛ anim bɛhwɛ wɔnwe nkwantafoɔ ne yɛbrɛ
nti ɛmmoa yɛ wɔ ha nti yɛsrɛ adesrɛ na yɛdesrɛ no sɛ ɔmo mu yɛ no mmoa
ɔnom yɛda mmra mɛhwɛ ne yɛ so yɛyɛ wɔman no bia a yɛyɛ Ghanafoɔ no bia nti mommra mɛhwɛ yɛ na yɛ so yɛ ho
nti mpanimfoɔ no ɔmo fa ɔmo ani kyerɛ ha na yɛ ho kyerɛ yɛ paa
nti yɛsrɛ ne pɔnte pii ani die mu a ndi sɛ ɔnka nkyerɛ ɔmampanin sɛ ɔma nnipa ma mɛhwɛ nsuo no ntu ma yɛ na yɛ ho ntɔ yɛ
Edi ateche netie nko a na ye pan no no.
Hwe bebe ma me no so sabie.
Na me kan. Hwe un za pan na no aye netie nko a.
Oh no.
Edi ateche o.
No.
Aye ateche.
No.
Ene na Martin Jan say we kura de galamsey fo kura o mo fa.
Kwa me hwe de gu pan no mu no.
Ena na me kan am say na wonya hu.
Da me na me nya hu we.
Edi pan na no na anwan kwa na wo ho no. Enti ameka za ateche pa no mo sa no.
Oh. We are no me ko no aduane o. We are no mo ko no. Yeah, we are no mo ko no ma no me de ko no aduane. Eho ye obi a obisa se onwe nkwanta no he fa no. Ewasu na foot north. Mansini mo ewa hafo mantam emu. Ufiri ho a ho ne nkrankrom enwa papa. So I ne nkrankrom nhyɛ da nwa na de ofiri hɔ na o de wani kyerɛ go so etu ɔmo sɛ ɔmo ansa nsuo wei agye sɛ ɔmo nante bɛ brɔfo kwansiri enson 7 kilometers ɛba go so na de opan aba bɛ sɛ nsuo afiri go so
asan so ade
akɔ 7 kilometers we de MC yawo Esunafo North Municipal Assembly ye bɛbɔ opunum ye wie news ya me am bɛbɔ opunum me a na mbɛfrɛ wɔ no abo sa nsuo wei de eni sɛ di na wɔtwe no way na otwe kra wa ewa ensuo we di ono abo ese ache kra no ene eda ben
ewa do
ese china baby eska obi ese china we wo de montopolitan kese ba ko se wonya ntimi nya eska ngotu ya topolitan kese kokosi ho na mo mfa nsuo nkogum ma omanfo because we pass any pada se ni be num we die da bi ante ase me am regional minister honorable George Aboachi ebi a honorable nya hui we die honorable ya Aboachi pacho ye wi ameba ho bobie honorable bobie evansopoku bobie honorable deputy minister for youth and sports we de mo nyina mo potamu o se bonsusi ne na ya former MC yes wan mo nyina mpamcho we de mo nyi musika mo ano because se nipa da se ne be nom sa de we de ya ntwe eti ye nua ate win Mohammed e was Success FM ono na ekọ onwen kwanta ekọ pagya sa asemi baaye mpenfo abom din nyina masoma ate wen se on samra mo na so no one mo metwetwe nkomonti pamcho oba mo meka say in the pipeline pipeline asem oba de epese yetia ne se ekina nyame ya adom a ya frɛ machine na otu nsuo no obeba no aba betubi we de enya pipeline asem samu de muntimi a mo de mo nka nkere ya bema Esutifi South Robert Jumo Mensa on the borehole de kwame menya sure say DCB organa otu borehole chairman Jumo Mensa do betu ama osisi a to we de pam chew eni ka mi say Esunafo no say Esunafo no mo antimi antu de a ya bema Jumo Mensa aba betu ntu de pam chew mo nya na hyehye mfa
na Dr. Baba Zamo say ntiwe obi hwe na say oye nurse na teacher na post no ko we be den wako
na kwame we nurse nka meka say nye teacher ngwa na adwuma we David we dey anode abusan for head we ho be kase abo so ye be ba se si a na mo mfa nche nye asem ne wa na
asem na aba
Peace FM.
I didn't want to lie, sir. Oh, Mr. Q, ni buha, femi be wife. My wife do a good many no. Mr. Q, they say, Yana, take it easy. As a word for the how can I take it easy? Ojam, Nibusa, a mass saying, and Mukrunum, Atoka, my woman. Nema Kotoka, and Mono Gam, Alpha Nipedimechi, Ebe, show. Woman, if Robana Noa, and yet ye hear near, Copet, men, dream, Mr. Q, be banom, Nami Husa, may your bar. Now, my body no be firewood, a true dear here, and no one say, why you know, said you sure to what was sort of call. Ojam, we are not you. Beside a petrapa. pa ke na so ba no so di kan aha wo ma o yiri ewiase japade nyina na se edwana adwene da house fire wuda wonya hwe o Kunlun Ghana Limited at Aroma what did Mr. Q abeyi adenti na wasa o chiro ba ne kom no didi awomen say what be ya say me hu bibia jibi konom esa wakọ herba chemical and pharmacy dodo nso anu akọ Kunlun Ghana Limited East Legon a Champion Junction and answer for 0244 139 176 and 0204 139 176 thank you because you must I like that
FD ahwehwe saa ejedi enkrato yi mu agye atomu se eye
Happy Delight Food Juice. Swachilala, chichi soso. Afrana pa. Epe pashu breakfast and was in woman. Joe Happy Delight Food Juice. Against with toast, cereal, and even them cool. And we ain't bread and fifi. Most free Jimmy. Happy Delight Fruit Juice. One of what? And you be here. I come out to relax anyway. So I know when you're. Let's say what the chamado. Happy Delight Fruit Juice. I found a baby I bring you all day long. On fruit juice. I'm Happy Delight. One different flavors, different size. You number 1 liter. Number from 150 and 250 ml. A baby healthy life shows on your supermarket. Happy Delight Fruit Juice. Loaded with taste.
So I come and watch a show. And I bought peri. The Bronican hard burn one. At the end of the Sawaye. That's how we am so at Timsway.
Woba pack in a farmer Martin's liver salt tetra kwai and tem eshian shegu glass mo at Martin's liver salt no back one no na dia gum.
Ube who say who a glass in mu. Now one no. Martin's liver salt. You want orange flavor and a bacosia plain.
One more Hubato. Nemum edina nu na hunto wa who doctor.
Peace FM.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.
Abusafo yamamo akwa ha ne yede kase bo no besie ne apomden bre no ene yede ne nyina akọ onwe no na we so apomden bia ni wa chen se open zupa amanipa anom enti na mo chance ye toto nkra ne yeda mu nyina ase pa se dam di ka kan ye no ho no madam fu bia yede no ko o so ko akura ko kira de o se efri ayom so e ko onwe nkwanta ufri ayom so na akọ onwen kwanta ansa na waba nkran krum ansa na waba goso na je se shedo to mu akiri ho no anyway abusu ayede mu asi nana ya kese mene
ohini nana kwame amo yade ma sama monity sports for ni na eba no na ya beda MTN 4G plus any cabinet na wo mo dia ba bebo ma internet yenya dia ya WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Dia ko social media. Na kwa dia dia kwa ne dia ko. Oh, MTN. Mama nka ya no mu die yi. 7 hours na dia ba ko pre pete ye no na mai. Bomadi na won sanka MTN 4G plus ni bi. Ayapa. This way chocolate drink wa wonum dada. Dia wonya eni so hie. Awusan fa aduma se ama monity.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.